Wasabis, this is Jirbie from Couchwasabi. So for today's EO Spotlight, I'm going to be comparing two essential oils today. And today I picked Juniper Berry because I think this is something that most of you don't really know about or most of you don't really have in your stash. So I want to put the focus on this kasi yun naman ang purpose ng EO Spotlight. Okay, to educate you guys about these new oils that you may be curious with, and you know, you might be on the fence on getting them and trying them out. So before I smell both of them side by side, I wanted to talk about juniper berry and its uses. So juniper berry is normally extracted from the berries itself and the twigs, and this oil is high in monoterpene and alpha-pinene. These are the things that you don't really care if you're just a lay user. Even ako, as a certified aromatherapist, to be honest, hindi ko naman memorize itong mga chemical constituents. It's just good to know kasi oils with similar parang profile or yung parang levels of their constituents, they say, there's a theory, it's only a theory, that they behave the same way or they provide similar therapeutic benefits. But I've also read in a recent study debunking this theory. So, meron din nakapag-prove na hindi porke pareho sila ng levels of chemical constituents ay pareho sila ng therapeutic benefits. So, that's what I'm saying. Essential oils or aromatherapy is very, very much evolving. The things that I've learned 2 years ago may be obsolete by now, by next year. So, it's really important for the people you follow or for the people you look up to in the aromatherapy world that they are also updating their knowledge. Hindi porke natapos mo yung level 1, it's the end of it. Since my level 1, I've taken so many short courses and so many other certification courses. It's because I really have to update my knowledge. And yeah, so enough of that. I wanted to talk about juniper berry. Okay, its properties include antiseptic, antispasmodic, astringent, cleanser, detoxifier, diuretic, stimulant, and tonic. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Antiseptic, it kills bacteria and viruses. Antispasmodic, para hindi ka, yung mga spasms mo, pwede niyang i-control. Like PMS, may spasms, or yan, pwede mo siyang gamitin. Astringent, so it can help for your face. It can be a good oil for skincare. Cleanser, detoxifier, diuretic, makes you expel liquids from your body, stimulant, and tonic. Okay, so normally, juniper berry is used for acne kasi meron siyang astringent properties, dermatitis or eczema, kidney stones, and tinnitus kung nagre-ring yung ears. It says here that during the biblical times, juniper was often used to banish evil spirits. I don't know about that. I've never used juniper berry for such things. Also, during medieval times, bundles of juniper berries were hung over doors to ward off witches, and burning juniper wood supposedly deters demons. Okay. Historical uses. Over the centuries, juniper has been used for physical or spiritual purification, for cleansing infections and healing wounds kasi nga meron siyang astringent properties. For liver complaints, for embalming, for relieving arthritis and urinary tract infections kasi nga diuretic siya. And for warding off plagues, epidemics, and contagious diseases. And for headaches, kidney and bladder problems, pulmonary infections kasi nga diuretic siya, pulmonary infections, and fevers. Okay. French medicinal use, this is for acne, dermatitis, and eczema. So it's really good for the skin because of its astringent properties. If you have very problematic acne-prone skin, this is a good one. I've never really used juniper for people having eczema nor dermatitis. I think I've chosen other oils over juniper berry, but you know, it's good to know that it's also an option for you guys. And as far as I remember, juniper berry has a very light, very welcoming smell. So let's just try it later. This oil may work as a detoxifier and as a cleanser, which may reduce acne, dermatitis, and eczema. It may also help cough, depression, help energy, infection, increase circulation through kidneys, kidney stones, liver problems, aching muscles, nerve function and regeneration, obesity, rheumatism, promotes excretion of uric acid and toxins. Yung mga may uric acid. Ulcers, urinary infection, water retention, and wound. And it's really great for the digestive system, for emotional balance, nervous system, and skin. This is also a good oil if you're feeling low. I know juniper berry is also good for meditation. If you're like feeling depressed, I know juniper berry is also one of the good oils that you can use. Juniper berry evokes feelings of health, love, and peace. Kaya nga sinabi ko na alam ko na if you're depressed, this is also one of the oils na pwede mong gamitin. Kasi it helps balance your feelings. It evokes na feelings of health, love, and peace. And it may help to elevate one's spiritual awareness. So it's really a good meditation oil, perhaps side by side by your resinous oils. In meditation, you don't really put on florals. It's not usually used. It's more of these kinds and the resinous ones. Like the woodsy and then ito, tapos yun. Okay? Alright. So, I'll just take a whiff kasi ang dami na nating binasa, no? I want to take a whiff. Okay. So, let me just put some spotlight on these two brands. I have here Zelaroma, one of my favorite local essential oil brands, as in. And EG, Eden's Garden, one of the first essential oil brands that I've tried when I started oiling. The reason why I love Eden's Garden, it's because it's so detailed. Like, meron siyang okay for kids, so alam mo yung age limit. Meron siyang dilution limit. Meron din siyang information on ano yung amoy niya, ano yung description. Normally, other oils won't have that, to be honest. So, ito meron siya. It says here, the sharp, bright, and forest-like aroma of juniper berry. Charat-charat. Mahaba siya. And extraction method is also detailed on your Eden's Garden. It's steam distilled, plant part, nakasulat din, berries and twigs, note, middle note, and it blends well with what oil. So, EG really provides it for you, everything. Then, I also like Zelaroma kasi meron din siyang age guideline. So, parang nakasulat dito, when diluted properly, safe for 2 years old. Diba? Ito, okay for kids, 2+, ganyan. Ito rin, 2+. And the labeling is really proper. It has its source origin, kung saan country siya nakuha. Even directions for dilution. Okay, so let us take a whiff. You may not like this on its own. I honestly don't like it as is. I normally pair this with a citrus or a resinous oil. Depends on the use. So, when I say the oil is pang meditate, meron siyang parang profile na medyo grounding, medyo foresty, ganyan. Not so much of the pine, leafy type. It's more of that musky forest smell. Since it was distilled from the twigs, that's why you would smell all of those woodsy notes. Okay, this one has more of the lighter aroma. Ito yung parang pang mas meditate. And I like pairing this with a bright citrus, for example, sweet orange, or lime, or dalandan, ganyan. It says naman here with Eden's Garden, this is best paired with grapefruit, lime, mandarin, eucalyptus, and rosalina. So I've never really tried mixing it with a mint kasi I don't use it for that purpose. But juniper berry is also a good oil for respiratory support. So this is safe for kids, right? So 2+ years old, safe for kids. You can use this as a respiratory support kasi meron din siyang antiseptic properties. So sa mga ubo-ubo ng kids, you can totally use juniper berry. And it says here that it blends well with bergamot, all citrus oils, cypress, geranium, lavender, tea tree, melrose, and rosemary. This is from Young Living, kaya may melrose. Melrose is actually a blend. And this is a middle note. So, ang sense niya is sweet, musky, tenacious. This is more sweet, more light and vibrant. This is more musky, yung kay Zelaroma. I would assume mas maraming berry part dito, and I would assume mas maraming twig dito, kaya parang mas musky and woodsy siya. So if you're not into that woodsy scents, perhaps you would get this over this. But ako, in my collection, yun nga, the farthest I can go for the grounding is yung medyo woodsy. Pag tumapak yan ng kasing bigat ng mga vetiver and patchoulis and the what's the other one that I don't like? Petitgrain types of oils, I get turned off by it. I don't really like using those. So the most that I can use is this. It pairs well with frankincense for me. For example, when you are having your alone time, your yoga, or basta when you're meditating, amoy na amoy siya when you put it on your personal diffuser. Okay? So there you go, guys. I hope that you've learned something from today's video. I compared two juniper berries. Juniper berry, again, is really good for your child's respiratory support. If naririnig mong may ubo-ubo, ganyan. You can try to diffuse this. You can use this along with your spearmint or along with your bergamot or any citrus. And yon. Okay, so I guess that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any other essential oil requests that you would want me to compare, don't forget to shoot them down below. I would love to make another video for you. And if you're new here, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and be part of the fam. Also, don't forget to check me out on Spotify. Just search for Couchwasabi. Lalabas din yung podcast ko called Live Well with Aromatherapist Jirbie Go. Give me a follow there. I'd love for you to be part of my Sunday morning club. And I guess I'll see you on my next video. Bye! Thank you.